hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. And Gibson sends it back. Butler kicks to Rose. Can't hit. Good D by Thompson.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him, and he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Rose goes in, and Thompson sends it back. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Irving from long range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Irving's got 14 points for the game. Cavs didn't start the season as a team built around the 3, but they would end it that way.
Yeah, and after the trade for Smith and Shumpert, it changed their dynamic. All of a sudden, they can do a lot of damage from beyond the arc.
Aaron Brooks, he's checked in for Rose. The Bulls have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the lock-in at the break. Near the three-point line, it's Dunleavy, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And, you know, for the Cavs, they ended up in the top 5 and made threes per game, but they actually led the NBA in made threes per game after the trade.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The drive by James, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Chicago.
And last season, the Cavs would shatter all sorts of franchise records in the 3 department. I mean, makes sense to have that many shooters on your roster when LeBron opens up so much in terms of floor space.
Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season, his return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging-type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
The Cavaliers leading by 19. Smith drives in. Irving for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Dunleavy's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And that atmosphere that LeBron was after, I mean, he described it as wanting a family-like atmosphere. Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And he gets the bucket.
It's pretty simple, guys. It's not complicated. The solution to ending this run will be to get back and actually be serious about playing some defense here.
Yeah, they're getting beat down the floor, and really, unless you're going to the glass, you have got to sprint back defensively.
And Thompson throws it down.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
And to touch on the Cleveland atmosphere, you know, you could see as the season unfolded, it became a big part of what LeBron was able to accomplish in Miami, starting to work itself into that roster.
Outside Gibson. Here's Dunleavy. James covering. And Dunleavy gets it to go in. The Cavaliers leading by 17. The drive by James, rejected by Gasol. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And it's off from three-point range.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Kicks to Brooks. Bulls moving the ball around. Near the three-point line, it's Dunleavy. Can't get it to go. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. They get it again.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
Butler attacking, and the rejection by Love. Irving kicks to James, tries to save it. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning too.
But guys, the pass for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert's checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. The dish to Moore. Pulls up on the wing. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Moore's got 5 now. And here is Irving. He's got 14. That will count. Got it off in time, but it's no good.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. The Cavaliers leading by 17. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Mirotic out there with Doug McDermott. Then there's Etuan Moore. Then there's Noah. And it's Rose in at the 1 spot. And the pass to Moore. Takes the 3. And that one's good.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing. And no doubt last season the Bulls were clearly preparing for the playoffs. They played their rookies but added a lot of playoff seasoned veterans to that roster.
Cavaliers shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one. With Joakim Noah, I mean, you know exactly what he's going to give you every season. Rebounding, block shots, steals a few points, relentless energy and enthusiasm, and even a few assists as well.
On defense, Cleveland. It's a 16-point game.
Not doing them any favors with those kinds of errors.
Especially now, Greg, with every possession being so crucial.
Irving for 3. The rebound by Noah. And Joakim Noah. He's all about doing whatever it takes to help his club succeed. Always has been. Greg, he did the dirty work when he played inside at Florida. When they won back-to-back championships, he's done it in each and every NBA season in Chicago.
And you just hit on it. I mean, he fights, he scratches, he claws his way into the upper echelon in terms of elite centers in our league. And in 2014, was named All-NBA first team as well as Defensive Player of the Year. Let's just hope he's healthy this season to get back to that level.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. James checked in for Shumpert. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Noah kicks to Butler. Knocked loose. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Mike Dunleavy, who's checked in for Chicago.
Mike Dunleavy.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. On its way from Rose for 2, and again, Chicago. No good.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him. He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Mike Dunleavy is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Pau Gasol's checked in for Chicago. Gibson comes in for Portis. LeBron, no good.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
The Cavaliers leading by 18. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Rose up on top. He's covered by Irving. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. To the paint. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Rose. That doesn't go either for Rose.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Wasted no time on that one. 27 points for Kyrie Irving.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
Rose can't get that one to fall.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Irving passes to James. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And how much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark? Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. Here's Noah. No good again that time. Cleveland's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. And all around.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
And that one's good by Noah.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
The drive by James. It's tipped. Mozgov with the steal. High arcing shot. Williams can't hit.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
And he gets it back. Shumpert against Holiday. McDermott, no one around him, on the money. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you are in the midst of yet another great season, posting tremendous individual numbers and the team with an outstanding record. Is this the type of season that you set out to achieve right from the get-go?
I just wanted to play well. This whole season.
The 2K Sports postgame show.